Good morning, welcome to another video, welcome to the channel. It's the 17th of April 2025. We're here in a very rainy Sydney and this is our last morning here in Australia. Join us today, we are going to travel all the way to Los Angeles, California. But before we do that, we're going to show you some more fabulous sights of Australia. Come on and join us. Yeah, definitely it's been raining most of the night. I'm just hoping it's going to keep off a little bit for us today. This is Kimber Lane and this is directly behind the hotel there. 9 in the morning and we are here at QVB. Right, the rain has stopped, starting to clear up. Well, the pigeons got our seat this morning. Going to be a little bit on the wet side to sit there, so we won't be doing that today. Yeah, we've got our wonderful view. Not blue skies today, but yeah, at least we're here. Yep, it's going to clear up to be a beautiful day. Arrived at the Domain. Let's check it out. Still can't get over how thick them trees are. Beautiful here in the Domain. And all this is new in the last few years. Used to be all grass area here and we normally walk down, then down the steps. Amazing how things change. So this is the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Can't believe I'm walking here in Australia at the moment, and in 24 hours we'll be in another country, the USA. Alright, we're going to continue on towards Uluru through this newly created walkway. Very, very nice. Totally gutted. I'm here at Harry's Pie, 7:47 in the morning, and it's closed. Not to be. I was coming here for my last Harry's Pie. Gonna have to wait until next year. Continue on with the walk. A little bit of a storm heading that way, and there's those beautiful apartments that we showed you about a week ago. Now coming up to Mum's favourite steps as we continue the bushwalk. Gonna miss Australia. We've had so much fun. The cliffs and the rocks. Yeah, just love the rock pools. Look at all the pigeons flying there. And there's Glenn climbing Mum's favourite steps. Right, let's give it together then. Let's have a look. A little bit wet and slippy this morning. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they are. Very, very steep. A lot of work going on to get that sorted. Or I guess it'll be ready for the summer maybe, or possibly before that. But yeah, they've taken all the floors around it, look, as well. Okay, now coming up to 8:19, and we're almost reaching Mrs. Macquarie's chair, which is going to give you that spectacular view of Sydney Harbour. Yeah, rock formations here, just unbelievable, aren't they? Look at that. Comes the rock pools. Must be a lot of wildlife, aquatic wildlife all around there. All the barnacles all on the rock there. It's amazing, they're all living creatures. Can you believe it, I've got Mrs. Macquarie's chair all to myself. So be it thus recorded as have the road round inside of the government domain called Mrs. Macquarie's Road. So named by the governor on account of having originally planned it measuring 3 miles and 377 yards. It's finally completed on the 13th day of June 1816. There we go, I made it. Wow. The rock around Mrs. Macquarie's chair is fabulous. Look at the tourists up there on the hill, looking out at one of the best views in Sydney. Look at this wonderful tree. Right, standing right by Mrs. Macquarie's chair, which is right there. And there we go, a bit of a breezy morning. Not too cold, quite nice. And that's the view that we've been waiting for to come to Australia in April 2025. And the rocks around here are just awesome. Look at them. What a view. It's like another cruise ship in as well. The view here is just incredible. I think this would be where I would want to stand during New Year's Eve. 1 year, eh? Let's just stop and take 10 seconds just to look at the fabulous rock formation there. But a lot of people have just sat under there and chilled and enjoyed this amazing view. This would be the best place to watch the fireworks at New Year's Eve. Undercover here. And you'd have all that view. Wouldn't believe it, would you? Our favourite seat. This early in the morning. And that lady just sits down. Well, waited about 10 or 15 minutes to see if I could sit down on my favourite seat, but she's got the best idea. She's there for a while. Let's move on. The Opera Bar, what have we got? Coffee, $4.80. Beers, $11.50. Cheesecake, Mum would want that, $12. Sponsored by Qantas. In 2019 we sat there and had a drink and I think a banana or something from the little cafe. I like that shot of the Opera House and the bridge behind. And yeah, I just love our walks through the botanical gardens. Great view of the city this morning. Aboriginal words here. And there you can see Mrs. Macquarie's chair 7 minutes to the right. See the cockatoos on the grass there. And here's our favourite tree. I wonder how old that really is. It's amazing, eh? There we go, let's have a look at it again. Queensland bottle tree. Found in southeast Queensland. With the rain you can actually smell all the fauna and the plants. Beautiful. Glenn's filling his water bottle up there. Really like something like that colour in the garden. That looks amazing, eh? And some beautiful flowers here in the botanical gardens. So many colours. Amazing how close you can get with the iPhone. You can see all the droplets of water on there. Right in front again is the wishing tree. So we've got to make a way around there. Right then, let's do our usual walk around the wishing tree and make that wish. There we go. Of course, touch wood once you made your wish. Very, very colourful and beautiful flowers. And again, incredible how close you can get with the iPhone. Amazing, eh, guys? Who remembers when the bats used to be here? Used to be making a right noise. That's the cockatoos that you can hear just. So we've got the banana trees there. So unusual plant life. Now these are just awesome. Look at them. Wow. You guys see where the spider is? It's just such beautiful bird life here in Australia. Look at that with the sun on the flowers. It certainly is a beautiful day. Looking at the lovely flowers and listen to that bird life. Only here in Australia. Places to go to and explore within the botanical gardens. It's huge. The wildflowers here in the gardens. Look at these. So nice. Really would like these in my garden. Look at the sunflower here. Absolutely stunning, aren't they? Now that is a good shot, eh? The blue skies, the buildings of Sydney, and the wildflowers. They like them. Just some fabulous flowers. Looking forward to getting the flowers in the garden when we get home. Just coming up to Government House here in the Botanical Gardens. And let's just swing you around. It's absolutely massive up here. You want to get away from people. So many places that you can come to. The view of the city there. And the Botanical Gardens. You could spend hours and hours here. Such a beautiful day. Such a shame we've got to leave Australia today, eh? So if you want to come to Sydney, I reckon grab a picnic and come and spend the day in the Botanical Gardens. We looked at this tree about a week ago, but it is just, oh wow, isn't it? Look at the size of that branch, the weight it holds. Incredible. This has got to be hundreds and hundreds of years old. Look at that. Just incredible. Look at that as you look up through the tree. Amazing. A nice little seat right under the branches there. Yeah, this is a wow. We've arrived at the most iconic spots in Sydney and possibly the world. The Sydney Opera House. Now enjoy our last walk around the side of the Opera House. Hopefully just find a seat and then chill out and relax and enjoy. Be quiet on the front of the Opera House this morning. It's lovely and warm now. Not much breeze this side. Across there at the Prime Minister's house, and then to the left, Kirribilli. A great view to just chill and relax for a while. This is what the daytime looks like. Normally take this video when it's all dark at night. Really like it lit up at night. But yeah, looks pretty cool during the day too. Alright, time to put my feet out, relax and enjoy the view. That one is the Celebrity Edge. Can't remember if I've seen that one before. Really enjoyed the sit down on the seat there. There's just a few spots of rain coming on again now. Going to be our last close-up view of the Opera House. And just look how the weather's changed again within minutes. Now beautiful sunshine again. Fabulous at the Opera Bar. Sit there and have your meal. Then we've decided we can't leave Sydney without another trip to Manly across Jackson Cove, Sydney Harbour. Let's go and do it. The good looking ship, the Celebrity Edge. We've got Friendship backing out there, heading out into Sydney Harbour. Or aboard Balmoral. So come and join us for our very last trip to Manly. This time it will be, unfortunately. Beautiful views in the harbour today. You can see the bridge climbers up there. Yeah, it's amazing how it's changing to be such a beautiful day. It's really powered it on now. And we've got Friendship just at the side of us there. So glad I could bring you with us for the last trip to Manly. Let's just have a zoom in of the Opera House over there. A little bit further in, great view of the Opera House. We've had such a good time in Australia. I hope you've enjoyed following us around. From Sydney to Uluru to the Gold Coast and Brisbane. And I can't believe tonight, our hotel tonight is Port Pontus 12. 13.5 hours to Los Angeles. View of Fort Denison there. Let's do a little zoom in for you. Never been to Fort Denison, would love to visit there. View there of the Sydney Eye, little sailboat going past. I think Clint's enjoying his last Manly ferry ride. Beautiful little sailboat there. Boats out in the harbour this morning. Just heading through the Sydney Straits now. Couldn't quite tell what they've said, but I think it's going to get a little bit on the choppy side. Not too bad at the moment. We should have some good views of these boats in a minute as we come further into the harbour. So glad we've come to Manly again. Fabulous, isn't it? Let's have a look at these boats. You can see the swell in the water. Huge. So beautiful, Sydney. And I think Glenn's enjoying it as well, isn't he, today? Look at that. So from what I can see, there may be a slight problem with this boat. It's going in a little bit slower than normal. Wow, check out the swells there. Huge. Let's have a look at those boats. Entrance to Sydney Harbour. And the waves are crashing against North End today. Back in beautiful Manly, not for long. Just going to walk up, have a look at the beach, and head back. These guys are going surfing, look there. How cool is that, eh? So glad we've been able to do so much this morning before heading to the airport in about 2 hours' time. Yeah, looking forward to seeing the Tasman Sea again at the end. Made it, and I'm so glad we made it. Beautiful Manly Beach. Showing dangerous current again today. There's a lot of surfers in there. So nice. Can't believe we've got to cross all that tonight. So the next sea that we're going to see, or ocean, the Pacific Ocean in Santa Monica. Wow. This time it is goodbye to Manly and goodbye to the beautiful beaches of Australia. Well, Manly's not let us down. We've left Manly on such a beautiful day. A lot to explore in Manly. Lots and lots of shops. And look at those beautiful palms. I'm going to say it again. Goodbye, Manly. We will see you soon. We will be back. Right back, sitting down, which is a one-off for us. Again, you can see how the weather's changing in Sydney constantly. Got another storm coming in from the east. So they're actually warning about sea conditions now. So it looks as though we're in for a rough ride. So this could just be the start of it. Not too bad at the moment. A little bit up and down. You can see the other Manly ferry there. We've got the front of the vessel closed off at the moment due to sea conditions. Let's just zoom into the other Manly ferry there. Covered in sea spray, very salty. I'm going to have to clean my glasses again when I get back. Could this be a rough ride for us? Thoroughly enjoying it though. You can see the storm just behind us there. Yeah, we're now in the centre of the Sydney Strait, and yeah, it's definitely pretty choppy. Let's keep the film rolling, see what we get. Yeah, we're up and down. Whoa, look at that one. taste the sea salt now. I think we're getting a bit of rain as well up there.
Yeah, probably not.
A lot of people are rushing to get in. Yeah, everyone's going in. Chickening out. That wasn't too bad. It is very, very windy, but I'm not moving. I'm going to enjoy this last view. We're almost back. This is going to be the windiest Banley ferry that we've ever done. Can't even get me breath. But we've got that beautiful view. So glad that we've done it though, but you can see it's very, very choppy. Even as we come into Sydney. One of the fast jets there. And normally at this point it's nice and calm, but it's still really, really windy. But there we go. I'm going to let you guys enjoy this last moment before we get back on the light rail down to Chinatown, to the hotel and to Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport for Qantas 12 tonight. Shot of the Ozjet there as it heads out. And there's Fishburn, just passing the Opera House. Okay, light rail now to Chinatown. Pack up, and that's it. It's a wrap. I've done a windy but sunny Chinatown. Guys, hope you've enjoyed that video so far. Walking around Sydney this morning, managed to cover some really good sights again for you. So continue to watch. We're now going to go back to the hotel, grab the luggage and head to Sydney Kingsford Smith. So video is going to change more to a travel day now from Sydney to Los Angeles.